From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your evening weather update.
We've been quiet for the afternoon across the Tennessee Valley, with most of the showers and thunderstorms shifting well off to our south this afternoon. You see severe thunderstorm watches ranging from Texas and Oklahoma through Louisiana and through South Alabama and Georgia and the Florida Panhandle today, where most of the storms have been tracking. But rain and thunderstorms do return to the forecast for our Wednesday, and maybe even a few showers during the overnight hours. Here's your hourly forecast for tonight. Mostly clear this evening, dropping out of the mid to upper 70s where we've been, and through the 60s during the evening, and then down toward the lower 60s for morning lows. Maybe a few showers during the early morning hours as well. A better chance of those maybe over North Alabama versus southern Middle Tennessee, but shower and thunderstorm chances do increase as we head through the afternoon and evening of Wednesday. There is a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe storms for Wednesday from about Russellville to Decatur and the south side of Athens, southward through North Alabama. North of that, for the remainder of our viewing area, including the Shoals, up through all of southern Middle Tennessee, there's a level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather for Wednesday, mainly for the afternoon and the evening hours. I think the rough timeline is from 3 p.m. to about 10 or 11 p.m. That may need to be refined a little bit, so don't let this be the last time you check in with weather information. I also wouldn't be surprised if this level 2 risk is expanded at least a little farther north in North Alabama, if not in the portions of southern Middle Tennessee. The main threats with storms tomorrow afternoon and evening will be high wind gusts, 40 to 60, maybe 70 miles an hour, in addition to the potential for some hail, 1 to 2 inches in diameter. A storm or two down close to Franklin or Lawrence counties in Alabama, closer to the boundary that will be in place, may have hail in excess of 2 inches in diameter. Tornado threat is not 0 tomorrow, but it is on the lower end of the scale. Also not expecting a big flooding threat, but there could be some localized street flooding or flash flooding as we go forward. Here's the Futurecast breakdown hour by hour. Mostly clear this evening, headed into the early part of the overnight. Notice after midnight, though, that cloud cover does increase across the area and thicken, and then a few showers or rumbles of thunder as we head through our Wednesday morning, and more rain possible as we head through the late morning hours. So Wednesday's going to be a day where off and on there may be showers and thunderstorms across the area, but as we get closer to the midday and the early afternoon, I do think there may be a break in a lot of the action where we see some sunshine. We warm into the lower 80s, and that destabilizes the atmosphere so that after 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we may start to see these individual supercells develop. Now, I know if you've watched this for a while, we start talking about supercells, then you start worrying about a tornado threat most of the time. That's really not going to be the case for tomorrow. The mid-level shear is really strong tomorrow to organize storms into supercells. However, the low-level shear near the ground is really weak, and that's the layer of shear that you need for tornado development. Tornado threat's not 0 tomorrow, but because the low-level shear is really weak, as it often is once you get into summer, tornado threat is going to be on the lower end of the scale. However, just like Sunday night, I can't rule out a stray tornado warning or two like we saw back then in Wayne and Lawrence counties, and there could be one with any of these thunderstorms. I just don't think the tornado threat is significant, so pay attention, but don't expect a lot of tornado warnings tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. But there could be several severe thunderstorm warnings with these cellular type thunderstorms that move through, but I think most of them are out of the way as we get toward 10 or 11 o'clock, and then maybe a shower into the overnight, but most of us drying out toward daybreak on Thursday. Maybe a few more isolated showers or a thunderstorm Thursday, but most of the action is going to be down to our south for Thursday. I do think we're mainly dry on Friday between storm systems, but rain chances increase again Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into Sunday, and there may be a thunderstorm complex or two involved along the way. So lower 80s for Wednesday, mid to upper 80s for the rest of the week and the weekend. And over the weekend, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few folks hitting 90 or 91, especially over North Alabama. Still dealing with dry air and high pressure over most of the Atlantic and wind shear from the subtropical jet. So tropics are quiet for now, and not expecting tropical development for at least the next 5 to 7 days, if not longer than that. Partly sunny, periods of showers and thunderstorms off and on through the day for southern Middle Tennessee. Highs in the low to mid 80s. More of the same over northwest Alabama. Periods of showers and thunderstorms off and on through the day and through the evening hours. Otherwise, partly sunny, highs on low to mid 80s. And again, especially during the afternoon and evening, a few of these storms could be strong to severe. A lingering shower or thunderstorm possible on Thursday, but most of the action is off to the south. We have removed rain chances for Friday. I do think we're going to be dry. And then Saturday afternoon, and especially Saturday night and Sunday, that's our next decent chance for showers and thunderstorms. And then isolated daily chances for thunderstorms going into the first part of next week. There's the look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.